I'm your host, T. Wynn.
And I'm Anthony Mandigo.
Tonight we have a very special guest, and it's a sad moment. But we have Brandon Davenport's sister, Kim Davenport. Brandon Davenport was brutally killed here in the city of Shreveport on May the 18th of 2025 at approximately 1:45 in downtown Shreveport on Crockett Street, ironically in front of a lawyer's office. And tonight we bring his sister here to talk about the loss of her brother, which happened to be her best friend also. So, Kim, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So we want to start off by letting you say whatever you want to say before we start questioning.
Well, we're coming tonight, and I want to reach out to all the families that lost someone to gun violence. We're having a prayer and peaceful walk where my brother died. I would love for everyone that lost someone to come out and support. I'm willing to stand in the gap with other people that lost their loved ones also. It's not a change is not going to come unless we all stand together and make it work. They can't keep getting away with senseless killing. We just got to stick together and make it work, just like they doing with their people.
Oh,
Big facts.
yep, that's factual. So Sunday, at what time?
At 5.
5
Yeah.
o'clock. Downtown on Crockett Street, right?
Yes.
On Crockett and Marshall. So everybody that would like to see change for violence in general and police violence towards just black. And if y'all want to see change, please come out. Just come out and support the Davenport family and all of the families who've lost a loved one to violence in general and police violence. So Kim, I want to ask you the first question before Mr. Mandigo take over. Tell us about your brother. Tell us about his mental health issues. Tell us anything in general that you want to talk to us about, but just tell us about your brother Brandon.
Well, Brandon, he was funny. He likes to keep people laughing. He was real close with my kids. I mean, he wouldn't hurt anyone. It's like he could come in a room, he'd see somebody down, sad, he'd do something stupid to just put a smile on somebody's face. But his autism and bipolar and schizophrenic, it was like he had it, but he didn't have it. It was like he was chill, he was calm, but you could say the littlest things and it'll kind of tick him off and he'll talk crap, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to hurt you in some kind of way. It was just like, okay, you're pushing it a little too far. Now I'm finna just go on about my business, just chill out. And then like when he calm down, he'll come talk to you. He'll be like, Big K, I'm sorry. I ain't mean it like that. Or I get on him for fussing at my kids or talking to my kids crazy. He be like, Big K, I ain't mean no harm. I ain't mean no harm. They know I mean no harm. It's just they getting on my nerves or whatever. But it wasn't like violence. It wasn't he attacking somebody or doing something to cause any harm to anyone. I mean, he was just the chill type. The type that just want to chill, listen to music. That's about it. It wasn't no bad things about him, besides his attitude. But I talked to him about that all the time. But it wasn't nothing where I assumed that he'll get killed behind, So the autism thing, yeah, he had it, but it didn't affect his life. So
Well,
he had a pretty good life.
Well, he won't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
I know they saying, your kids saying, man, I wish he was right here
Yeah.
to aggravate us right now.
Yeah, they are.
I know how that feels.
Yeah, they taking it pretty hard.
And was he working downtown?
Yeah. He had a few jobs downtown.
And so the police should have known who he was, because he's
I'm
known
sure
down
they.
there.
I'm sure they did. They seen him a lot. Bus station, walking down Texas, Travis. I mean, he should be known down there.
So this officer, he's still on the force.
I'm assuming. I ain't heard nothing from nobody. I haven't heard nothing from the state police, nothing from Shreveport police,
Chief, nobody.
chief, nobody
They ain't reached out.
at all. No sorries, no nothing.
So nobody in the public office has reached out to show any type of sympathy towards your family.
Nothing. Not a thing.
It's like y'all criminals.
Yeah. It's like we just all criminals.
Like everybody
like
criminals.
Like
They the
we
criminals.
against them.
They the criminals and get away with it.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this. So your description of Brandon is above his autism. He was a real loving guy.
Definitely.
Okay, so when they paint this picture of your brother as somebody that was just downtown trying to carjack somebody.
I call bull crap. My brother's not that type of person. First of all, he didn't know how to drive. Second of all, why would he be carjacking somebody and he can't drive?
Right.
I really feel like that they got the wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else was in the area and they left it and they got my brother because he was there. That's how I feel. And I feel like they covering it up instead of just coming and saying that they made a mistake.
They say we all look alike, and so
Yeah. You get
You-
shot
you-
behind a
but-
phone in your hand, you know, so
ain't this cold.
I
How the
just want,
force just say a phone is a gun? That's a big difference. It got a handle.
definitely,
You know what I'm saying? A phone just straight,
yeah.
just straight, flat.
But to
It don't look
them,
nothing like a gun.
I guess to them we all criminals. Because
They
they
say
color our skin. And that I don't understand because they can kill, they can do all kind of things and
Ain't nothing
they
said
get
about
away
it.
with it. Like nothing happens.
All right. To dig a little into this situation. You know, we've talked, we've spoken to people. How does it feel when the people that actually saw your brother die, when they all say your brother didn't have anything in his hand? How do you feel about that?
I knew that. I know my brother. So I know he didn't have a gun. But the fact that they saying he did, it hurts.
No, it do. So they planned this gun on him, or did they have a gun? Did they even
They didn't show
present a gun?
They didn't show a video. I haven't seen any footage, no body cam, no nothing.
Well, they got cameras everywhere downtown, so they supposed to have all this here on tape,
That's what I see.
You see
But
how
I
long
ain't
it's
seen it
taking, right?
yet.
huh?
See how long it's taking, right?
Yeah,
Now we know when they did it by the books,
yeah.
they released the
They
tape.
released it.
They sometime the very next day.
Yeah. What taking so long?
But this time, you know, it's
Trying to cover it up.
a situation because we're looking at a guy that's known by the police, a guy that lived downtown. Let's get that understood.
Live and work.
He lived downtown and worked downtown. So it's not uncommon for him to be downtown on a Sunday. And he was killed downtown. So, you know, Kim is used to talking to her brother every day.
Yeah.
Yes. I just seen my brother Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Mm.
Helping me move. Friday, he texted me for his Social Security card.
I think that's
Okay, stop right there. Friday, he texted you for a Social Security card.
Mm-hmm.
Friday they had an attempted carjacking
Mhm.
in the area of downtown, but not necessarily downtown on Fairfield. How you feel about that situation in comparisons to them saying your brother was trying to carjack and your brother lost his life?
I'm hurt, like I said, because this guy that's supposedly carjacked, I seen a video where he actually got in somebody's car. He actually was hanging on the side of somebody's car. And they showed that video. But I haven't seen my brother's video yet. But you claim he was carjacking. Where's the video? You say you got witnesses. I haven't seen no witnesses on KSLA or anything else.
I ain't gonna talk about that.
You know? So I just want y'all to make sense out of this, because you keep saying something else and it's not adding up. It's like you keep going from one story to the next, one story to the next. And you're confusing everybody. People arguing in the comments, talking about things that they don't even know about. So it's like everybody want to see the video. Y'all ain't posted the video yet.
I ain't gonna post it. They ain't got it.
Oh, they got
They
it.
got
They
it.
got it, but they
It's
don't,
just gonna show he ain't guilty.
And
they don't want it to come out
yes,
because they in the wrong.
Yep.
They don't want that to come out. Ain't no time they in the wrong. No, they not showing that. They ain't gonna fall on them. The whole force? Oh no. Y'all pay up, street folk.
they got. This is something that we know. It's alleged that there was an attempted carjacking going on, and that Brandon was supposed to be the one that's doing this carjacking. Yet, the person that was the carjacking was allegedly attempted upon isn't the person that made the call. Do you think the police overreacted?
Yes.
You know?
And I also feel like the person that made the call overreacted. Because if it wasn't for them, my brother be here.
Still be here. So who made the call? Who is that person? Who is that person hiding behind the phone call? Have they present them?
They questioned
You
him.
know?
They question them?
Yeah. They claim they got a lot of witnesses.
And the person that made the call also is the person that said when Brandon was killed, Brandon didn't have a gun in his hand.
Ain't that something?
He had a phone in his hand.
He said he saw him with a phone.
That's still.
So this is reminiscent of Marquez Husbill, the brother that was killed on Midway,
Mhm.
that had a phone in his hand. So in no way did Brandon do anything threatening for him to lose his life.
Yeah,
He didn't point the phone at the people.
I'm telling you.
Like, I'm finna make a phone call. On
Yeah.
video, he ain't do none of those
Yeah.
things. He didn't even point from what everybody said, but he lost his life.
Yeah.
It's sad that
How they react.
not just how they react, this shows us as black people on a scale, and it shows you how everybody else look at us on a scale. No one has reached out to the Davenport family. Nobody that's in authority.
Shreveport, y'all down bad.
Yet, if people wanted their votes, they're gonna be out there. So your vote is more valuable than your life. I'm not gonna give you my sympathy because you lost your loved one, but I am gonna give you my placard when I need you to vote for me.
Yeah.
It says a lot. And this case is it's a wide open case right now. Kim hasn't saw the tape yet.
Nope.
Shreveport Police Department, y'all come up with that tape.
And the police came. Brandon walking up the street. This is what we know. Brandon walking up Crockett going in the direction of Market. Right? As soon as he got by the lawyer's office, police boom, quickly jumped out, pointed his gun at Brandon. Another police car pulled up, boom, get out, look, pointed her gun at Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
And when she pointed her gun, the shooting started. 2 and 2. So everybody said, everybody told us Brandon died like this. Nobody made a move to administer mouth-to-mouth anything. CPR. They didn't make a move to do that. And I can kind of understand.
He was gone.
2 shots to the head, 1 shot to the chest, 1 to the back. He dead already.
Yeah, man.
He dead
They done bad
probably
for
before
them.
he even much fall on the ground. But speaking from a spiritual stance, he probably went to heaven because he died. When you die like that, it's usually a gesture of you dying in peace, even though he was in pain.
Yeah.
And if he had a phone, he would want to call his sister.
Yeah, last call.
That's his friend. That's who he knew he could depend on.
He knew Big K was coming.
Yeah, he know he could depend on. So,
We just want to know why y'all shot
and we want to say
and killed that man.
our heart goes out to you. We stand with you.
So my condolences out to you and your family.
Our heart goes out to you and
I
your
know
family.
the kids, I know how they feel right now.
Yeah,
Miss
that's
their uncle.
Yeah, so, it's one of them situations that we see far too often. And if we don't come together, we're going to constantly see it. If we don't come together to try to make changes or lawful changes to where we're given some type of protections and the law enforcement isn't given so much open reign to just rain down terror upon us and they can just walk away peacefully. We got to do something. So what you say to that?
If you want to see a change, you gotta make a change. If y'all want to see better, y'all gonna have to stick together. If they can stick together, why can't we?
We got to stick together, y'all.
That's the only way it's gonna happen.
Brandon was how old?
32,
When was his birthday?
October the 13th, 1992.
6 days before my birthday.
And he was a
Same
cowboy
age
fan.
my son.
He was a Cowboy fan?
Yes.
Damn, sad. Yeah. I just had to bring some humor into it, because this is a truly sad situation. Sunday, 5 p.m., Crockett Street, Crockett and Marshall. It's a peace walk. Calling for everybody to come. This is about peace, and this is about justice, and this is about change. We got to start. They say the first step is the first step to 1,000,000 miles. So we got to make that first step, and the Davenport family is calling on y'all. So we would like to go into a break, and we'll be back after these messages. Please tune in and join us. Thank y'all. No, we ain't at war with the police department. Man, we just want to live. It's simple. We're not using the NWA slang to say nothing. We just want to live. Just like y'all want to go do y'all jobs and go home, man, we just want to make it home also. That works both ways. Man, let us live. That's all we can ask. Let us live. Just because a person got a gun and he ain't aiming it at you, that doesn't mean you should be able to kill him. So that's all. We want y'all to stop the dissing.
And learn to listen.
And we're gonna end this episode, and we will be back next week with something else, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Peace.